Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Mr. Dakota, and welcome to a new video. And today's a little different. We got the face cam on, and it's really just going to be me discussing where I've been with RuneScape the last couple of months, why I haven't uploaded in almost 2 months, and where we're going moving forward. So I'm going to keep it short and simple. I don't think I really need to talk too long about this. I think it's fairly cut and dry as to where I've been and why I haven't uploaded, or really haven't played as much RuneScape in the last couple of months. So let's get into that. So for those of you who are not aware, I have been doing my RuneScape account since March. Since the beginning of this whole pandemic, I decided to, I think it was March, I decided to make a new RuneScape account, new old school RuneScape account, and I was going to create videos on that and give my progress and everything, and that's exactly what I did for a couple months there. And the more and more that we got into this pandemic, which has been a huge toll on everyone in the United States, in the UK, across the world, it's crazy how tolling this pandemic can be, especially on someone who already is kind of an introvert. In real life, I definitely am very much an introvert. I don't necessarily do a whole lot of human interaction. I mean, I do for work, but outside of that, it's nothing. But yeah, this whole pandemic has been very tolling, and I'm sure you all can agree with me on that. So obviously I turned to RuneScape for that kind of cope. Like, well, I have a bunch of free time. I'm still working, so it's like, yeah, I have a job, I have stuff to do, but it's like, it's not as intense as it was because we can't do a whole lot of stuff. So I turned to RuneScape, like I said, for that kind of filler, to fill my free time, because my girlfriend's still working, so she's not home a lot of the time. And I turned to RuneScape, and man, I don't want to say it was a mistake. I don't want to say it was a mistake, because I absolutely love this game. But the amount of hours that I poured into RuneScape for the 3-4 months that I uploaded videos and was working on uploading videos, holy shit, it was tolling how much time I put into it. And I definitely saw the addiction starting to sit in, and it was not good. It was not healthy, and I want to move forward past that. So just to kind of give you some perspective on how much I was playing, and I know it's not a whole lot to some people, but going such a dramatic shift from I'm usually working a lot, at least trying to work a lot, to playing RuneScape, I was probably playing about 10 hours to 14 hours a day, whether that be AFK or like full attention wise. And it was a big shift, because I normally would play maybe 5 hours a day at max, most times before the pandemic. And it is a huge shock and a huge change, and I think I used the excuse of RuneScape to kind of get away from the whole pandemic and the fact that I can't go, see my friends, I can't go explore and do visit museums and stuff with my girlfriend or anything like that. I think I kind of used that as an escape, and so I sunk a lot of hours into it. I don't even want to look at how many hours I have on this account right now, but it's scary, I think, to look back now and to look at how much I put into RuneScape and how kind of addicted I was to it. Yeah, it's bad, and it got worse, and I didn't like that. And it took me a while to realize that. And when I was creating what would have been next episode of Road to Raids, I looked at the files, and if you follow me on Twitter, you've seen this. I looked at the files, and I was like, this is not good work, in my opinion. I didn't believe that the content that I was going to put out was going to be worth it. To some extent, it was rushed, because I would play a lot of RuneScape and then forget to edit along the way, and then I would want to rush the video and get it out. And I didn't think about my editing process when it came to recording, and that's a huge thing when it comes to YouTube. You got to think kind of on your feet while you're recording, like what your editing process is going to look like for it to be a successful kind of video if you're editing. I'm sure people like Jimmy do this. especially with his videos. When he's recording, he's always got kind of his end goal in mind. I'm sure Settled does as well, even with his Swampletics and everything that he does. Probably even now with his Leagues content. You got to have that end goal in mind. Didn't have that. And so I was a little disappointed that I was spending so much time playing the game and not putting the effort into the editing and the creation. I'm very much a designer at heart. I really love graphic design. I really love video editing. I really love photo editing. And so I was disappointed with myself. And I kind of took a step back and I realized maybe I need to just take a little bit of a break. And so that's what I did for about 2 weeks. I laid off RuneScape for the most part. I hardly played. I got on a couple times a day, maybe. Some days I didn't get on at all. And quite frankly, it was really refreshing because it allowed me to kind of break that cycle of addiction where I'm at a point now where I don't consider myself addicted. Obviously, I still have goals in RuneScape. I still want to get to all the end game content like raids. But I am definitely not as invested as I was. So I took a step back. And yeah, it was fun. I played all of the 3D Mario platformers for the first time. So Mario 64, Sunshine, Galaxies. And then I even purchased Super Mario Odyssey. I still haven't beat that game yet. Collected all the moons. I've beaten the game. But yeah, I took a step back. I let myself break that addiction that was starting to set in. And I experienced some outward games and had a lot of fun. I still do want to create content to some extent. And that content is probably going to change. It's still going to be RuneScape, but the format, I think, is going to be very different comparatively to what I've done in the past. But yeah, I'm back now, and it feels good to have taken that break and to kind of get myself back on track mentally. And I'm not going to talk much about my mental state because, I mean, I'm not very good when it comes to discussing mental states. But yeah, I'm no expert in that, so I'm not going to discuss that at all. So anyways, I'm going to hop over to the RuneScape account real quick just to kind of give you guys an update of where I'm at and then wrap up this video of talking about where I want to go in the future. So we're going to hop over there real quick. This is where I'm at currently. These are the stats here. Very, very, very small difference, I think, compared to what you saw last time. I don't remember exactly what was all in the episode that I had prepared and deleted for Road to Raids, but this is where we're at now, so make that judgment for yourself. I think it's a fairly good standing account now. We have passed my previous account from 2016, so that's good. But yeah, we're pretty well off. Looking at the bank, we have gained a lot. Current bank value, 91 mil, almost 92 mil. I currently am going for the entire month of November, going to be doing a bunch of Zulrah. And you can catch that live on Twitch, by the way, twitch.tv/MrDakotaRS. Link will be down in the description. But yeah, I did get the small Kano pet from Zalcano, 258 KC, I think it was. But yeah, we're building the account. It's a work in progress, but we are doing a bunch of Zulrah, 13 mil in the loot tab now. But yeah, I mean, other than that, the account really hasn't grown that much since I stopped uploading. And that's, yeah, because I haven't played as much. And I do plan to play a bit here in the future. I do plan to kind of sit down and figure out what kind of content I want to make in regards to YouTube. But I will be live streaming over on Twitch. Like I said, twitch.tv/MrDakotaRS. Follow me there. Follow me on Twitter as well. Links will all be down in the description. Because I am going to be creating content. I ordered a brand new light for my room. Because right now I'm really relying on the outside light to kind of hit me and make this look good. But yeah, I ordered a new light so I can stream more at nighttime when I don't have that light outside. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Like I said, I'm going to be thinking more about what kind of content I want to create on YouTube. I definitely want to get into more, I guess I can switch this, get into more like face-to-face sitting down and kind of discussing RuneScape in general and the kind of updates that Jagex comes out with in the game. And I thought about discussing the Revenant Cave changes because I know that's a huge thing in the community as of recent. But I decided to skip out on that because I don't know enough about the Revenant Caves in general, whether that be prior to or in like RS2, RS3 days. I don't know a whole lot about them. So I think moving forward, probably do discussion-based videos where I talk about my opinions on RuneScape stuff. So yeah, that's my update video. Very informal. Probably expect that for some videos in the future. I don't expect to make like grand masterpieces, but maybe once in a while I will. Who knows? It depends on really what I decide on. So anyways, guys, I'm going to keep that there. It's a little bit longer than I thought, hitting 12 minutes on my recording time, but I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be, and I hope you have a good day.